A few years ago, Sony changed the world of digital audio. We introduced the R3, known as the Oxford console. Notable industry experts consider it to be the most sophisticated, high-end digital console ever created. Today, we're doing it again. With a small format console that brings digital excellence within reach of audio professionals everywhere. The Sony DMX-R100. With the R100, Sony cuts away the layers of technology that come between you and the music. You know how to mix, so you know what you want in a digital mixer. You want enough knobs to make a control surface that's not just intelligent, but intuitive. You want access to a full channel strip with dedicated knobs and controls. You want automation that's easy to use with built-in storage. And you want complete surround mixing and monitoring capability. We listen to you, so the R100 gives you all that and more. And if you're wondering how Sony knows so much about audio mixers, the answer may surprise you. We went to Oxford.
My involvement with DMX-R100 was to work directly with the design engineers in Atsugi, Japan, to come up with a new, fresh design for a Project Studio mixer, but one going much more towards the pro end. We have fully touch-sensitive faders, which means we can use them in a touch-right mode. It means that whilst you're touching a fader, the movements will be recorded, and as well as automating the touch faders, we can automate virtually every control on the surface, either on a channel-by-channel basis or down to an individual control. To set up an individual control, you simply touch that control on the touch screen. We use positive assignability to keep the surface to a reasonable size, allowing the operator to stay within the sound picture. But of course, we do have a full set of channel controls which can be assigned to any channel, simply because having less makes the job much harder. For example, if you have a full-band equalizer, you will have to sub-page a small number of knobs. The important thing with the R100 is you don't have to page the knobs at all. They have the same function at all times, and the pattern recognition helps you go straight for the control you want. Of course, you can mix sound with a mouse and a screen, but it's highly inefficient to work that way. The R100 should be virtually transparent to the user, in that he can just get on with his creative process and hardly be aware that the machine is in front of him.
Let's take a closer look at the Sony R100. Some digital mixers use the same knobs for multiple functions, not the R100. The R100 has dedicated knobs and controls. Your hand remembers and goes intuitively to the right knob. You get the sound you want and get it faster. Equalization and dynamics can be adjusted in a single pass. And you can access all bands of EQ. Boost one band while simultaneously adjusting another EQ band. No need for trial and error. There's a high-resolution color touch screen built into the control surface and big enough to see. It lets you make changes without a mouse. Touch the screen and the R100 responds instantly. A full input-output routing matrix is easily accessible. You can assign inputs to faders, and you can also select your buses, sends, and directs to analog or digital outputs. Everything can be stored and recalled, so you can redo a mixing session without repatching your outboard equipment. A 10-bit high-resolution touch fader allows the kind of fast, intuitive operation you count on to make a session go smoothly. The R100 can memorize your automation move the moment you touch the fader. You don't have to instruct the mixer to change modes. In fact, you don't have to think about it. You just do it. If you're mixing in surround, you'll have the same intuitive hands-on feel, because the R100 is the first small format digital mixer that handles 5.1 surround completely, including a full surround sound monitoring section. You'll have a joystick panner that positions each channel in your sound field, so any moves can be dynamically automated with ease. You can assign center channel in two ways. by using channel assign buttons or just by touching the screen. Right out of the box, the Sony R100 makes you more productive and gives you greater opportunities. The R100 offers selectable 96/24 operation, opening up opportunities for working in new, higher resolution formats without expensive upgrades or difficult learning curves. Nothing stops productivity faster than downtime. So in action, the R100 is designed to Sony's highest standard of reliability. The operating system is Unix-based. With reliability so well documented, it's the system used by global financial institutions. You know Sony. We've been involved with digital audio at the highest levels, and we know the level of support you expect. The Sony DMX-R100. It's the digital console with an Oxford education, which makes it a smart choice for audio professionals everywhere.